An underperforming elementary school, aren't they all, in Massachusetts has banned homework for the year. The plan is to give kids all the instruction and help they need during an extended 8-hour school day. As for students' added free time at home, the school's principal said, quote, "We want them to hang out with families, have dinner, do extracurricular activities, and go to bed." So, is this part of a disturbing new trend that could end civilization as we know it? I hope so. But some schools around the country are doing the same thing. Here to debate, we have former valedictorian Katherine Timpf and TNA wrestler Tyrus. So, Tyrus, your thoughts on the longer school day, the no homework policy?
Terrible idea. Homework is the best prep for the real world. It teaches you accountability, responsibility, and time management skills. But mostly I'm in favor of homework because too much free time after school leads to kids finding their hot teacher Snapchat accounts or other stupid stuff like that. For example, here's what I used to do after school.
Swimmers, take your mark, go! Oh, and he's off. Look at that beautiful start followed by the great underwaters. That flash stroke is killing it.
We'll say, Tyrus, you have put on some weight since then. Kat, what's your response?
Just because you do all your homework as a kid does not guarantee later success. For example, take my friend Steve. That's us in high school. He did all of his homework, never missed an assignment, and you would think he'd be destined for success, right? Wrong. Here's Steve last weekend.
Okay.
Oh, he saw this.
Maybe if Steve had done less algebra homework and more gymnastics, he'd still be with us today.
Well, I hope you're kidding and that guy is okay. I'm sure he had a parachute. Or not. I didn't see one. R.I.P. Tyrus, does the lady have a point that there's no guarantees?
Look, the truth is homework keeps kids out of trouble. And when parents take interest in their kids' academics, the kids do better in school, which leads to better opportunities later in life. Also, consider this chart. Here's what happens to people who don't do homework. 30% end up in prison. Another 33% end up in prison. And the remaining 37%, their ass end up in prison.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that can't be right, Tyrus. But anyway, this whole thing isn't about kids. It's about parents who don't want to help their kids with their homework because they can't remember useless garbage like how to bisect an isosceles triangle. It's letting teachers use the extra hours at school to actually teach so parents don't have to. And what can parents do with that free time? Here's some examples. They can drink beer. They can drink wine. They can drink shots. And then they can pass out drunk the way God intended. You're welcome, parents.
Kat, you've offended parents in triangles. Everyone knows the altitude of the base of the isosceles triangle bisects the vertex angle. It's common knowledge.
That is impressive, large man. Kat, what's your final thoughts?
I worked very hard to learn geometry. I neglected spending time with friends to study geometry. And as it turns out, only like 14 people need to use geometry after high school, and everyone needs to know how to hang out with people. So clearly I learned the wrong thing, and now I'm very alone.
And well-deserved. Tyrus, last word?
As a kid, I did all my homework. Now I'm here on national TV. Do your homework. Anything's possible.
He's right. This is national TV. Barely. All right. As usual, I've learned nothing except that Tyrus is a math whiz. So it's time to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Final thoughts up next.